I'm here with the Children's Program Assistant Manager, Kurt Hamill. Kurt, we just had a great time running through Bucky's front yard with the little ones. What a great time they're having as well.
Absolutely. We've got some great fresh snow here. We have all of our kids' features open. We've basically got 7 different areas.
Is that right?
That are listed on our kids' trail map. Feel free to grab one of those. That was Bucky's front yard that we just came through. We've got Quincy's cabin, Bucky's backyard, just to name a few. Great places to take the kids. You know, they want to have a little more fun. They want to push it a little bit off trail and get to have some fun out there in the fresh snow.
There's some great learning that's happening though in those little places in the trees, the little bumps and things. What kind of things are the kids getting from that? What are the transferable skills?
It really helps them learn to keep their skis a little more parallel. They can't really go through there in a big wedge. Able to kind of make some turns on their own and transition through those bumps and rollers and play around with speed control in there. So it really comes in useful, and it's just a great mileage tool for them to just keep skiing and being out there in the snow.
I bet, and it's something they probably tell their parents, come on, we gotta go try it, right?
Absolutely. Every day we hear, you know, I want to go to Quincy's cabin, or I want to go to Ruby's Tail, and come on, Mom, take me to Ruby's Tail. So they're great places to get out and find it. And again, that kids trail map, you can try to find them all and see if you can collect them all here while you're here on your trip.
I always suggest to kids and families alike that you should highlight all the runs you've taken and try to fill that map up. Right?
Absolutely. It's a great game to play with kids too, of how many runs you can get in, how many different places you can find. You know, between ski school, they'll try to find them all, and then skiing with their parents on their own, they'll try to complete the circuit and get to all of them. So
that's awesome. This little group that we were with, what was the age group and what are their names?
That was the reindeer program.
Reindeers.
They're 5 and 6 year olds, so they have a maximum of 4 in a class. Great little small group, can get around the mountain easily, get a lot of individual feedback. One of our kids programs here. We also have the Bambi Club for our 4-year-olds, the Fawn program for our 3-year-olds, and the Adventure Club for our 7 to 12-year-olds.
That's awesome. I love that you guys have reduced the number on all of those down to a number that's so not only more manageable, but just really gives them that independent opportunity. They get some, you know, hands-on, one-on-one.
Absolutely. It's been really successful so far this season. We've had great feedback from guests about getting that individual feedback to each kid. You know, the Adventure Club is a maximum of 6 kids,
wow,
and they're able to really get a lot of good quality lesson time there, as well as that reindeer program with 4 kids, and it's really worked out well. We're ramping up for a busy President's Weekend here. Should have a great finish to the season, strong finish, a lot of fresh snow, and
yeah,
great time to be out here.
Tons of fresh snow, and of course when you go into the trees you find even more of it, which is a lot of fun.
You do. It can be a lot of fun. Just be careful where you go, but we've got some great conditions up here right now, and it's a lot of fun. Get out there while you can.
Now, what do parents need to do if they want to get their kids involved in some of these programs? How do they do that? Do they just bring them in the morning and sign them in, or is there a requirement of calling in advance?
There is a reservations phone number that they can call in and book those lessons on. That's listed on the deervalley.com website. They can check on morning of for availability too, but the best is to make those plans ahead of time.
Absolutely, especially if you're trying to do it on a busy weekend.
Absolutely.
You want to get into it early.
Absolutely. We do fill up. We've got a lot of people coming to be here. Again, just want to take advantage of the great conditions we've got here right now.
Well, we know the kids are having fun, and we had fun with the kids. We should probably do some more of that right now. What do you say,
Let's go
Kurt?
find them.
All right. Let's do it. Just had a great time with the kids at Quincy's cabin. This is the Adventure Club. Tell me a little bit about them.
That's right. That's our 7 to 12-year-old program, a maximum of 6 kids in a class. Great another program where they can get a lot of individual feedback, a lot of skiing around the mountain, exploring another one of our kids' areas. Quincy's cabin, Ruby's Roost, another areas to play around with those kids and get to ski some different terrain.
Tell us about what we just saw at Quincy's cabin. Did I see somebody in there snoring?
You didn't see somebody, there is something. We do have Quincy, our bear, one of our mascots, is in Quincy's cabin. He's got, you know, all of his things to keep him warm throughout the winter while he's hibernating in there. He's got some honey. It's a great place to check out. Take a look in the window, see what you can spot.
And of course it's open to the public. If people want to bring their own kids in there, that's a great idea. But one of the things I always say is you shouldn't try to teach your kids. Leave that to the professionals. And you've got some really great professionals here at Deer Valley.
We do. We have over 500 instructors, and they come from all walks of life with lots of different experiences. We have people who have been teaching skiing for 25 plus years, people who are great at skiing with kids, learning different race techniques, off trail, anything and everything. We've got somebody who's ready to go take them there.
Exactly. And when you're a parent, you may not be very patient, but the ski instructors here at Deer Valley certainly are, and they have a lot of fun with those kids. And I know when you get them back at the end of the day, they're pretty excited to tell you all the stuff they did.
Absolutely. That's our number one goal, is getting those kids to love that skiing experience. And again, that end of the day, that big smile, that big hug, there's nothing better than that feeling.
Well, we've sure had a fun time with the kids and a fun time with Kurt Hamill.
Thank you. Fun as always.
Children's Program Assistant Manager. There is so much more coming up on the Mountain Weekend Show. You don't want to go anywhere.